John here. Just want to make a little video here, kind of a topic video. I saw that Tom Cruise made the speech at the Producers Guild Awards. I put it in a community post, and it made me want to, do a topic here about, Tom Cruise, kind of being that last true star, and what is the future? Because, yeah, you could say the way that films are made now. And with all these streaming services, it's way different than it was even 2, 3 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, what have you. But I look at a guy like Tom Cruise. Whether if you like the guy or not. Whether if you're a fan of Tom Cruise or not, you can't deny his passion to entertain. And he puts forth a lot of consistent quality with his films. Aside from one movie, The Mummy, which was a fail, back in 2017, that was unneeded. And the whole Dark Universe, that they try to launch. I mean, to me, the only good part about that movie was the interactions between Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe. But that movie sucks. But aside from that, 99% of the time, he delivers. Top Gun Maverick delivered. Made billions of dollars. And it seems like with every Tom Cruise movie, you're guaranteed, big box office. And I saw this speech that he gave, and I'm like, what happened to stars like that? Tom Cruise, if you want to say, he's kind of that last true movie star that puts forth, again, the dedication, the research, and throughout the years, kind of being that sponge, wanting to learn more about the craft, learn more about filmmaking and what it takes to make a, entertaining film, to escape for 2 hours, to pull in the audiences. And the thing that gets me is you just don't see that now. You don't see that in terms of stars. I mean, we still have great actors out there, but they're not. I mean, let's just say it. I mean, entertainment is not first and foremost. And especially in the last 5 years or less, it hasn't been that. It's been about how can we push this agenda and that agenda and put that in the front, put that first and foremost. And we've talked about this, we've ranted on this. And I think at the same time, in regards to building stars, it just seems like Hollywood is not interested in building new stars. It's more about, who's the flavor of the day, who's the flavor of the minute. The way that society is now with social media, instant gratification, we can't be patient, we can't, build a certain type of star. Every day, every minute, there's a new star, either via Netflix or, via TikTok. Because now you can become a star on TikTok. You can become a star on Instagram, and it doesn't take a whole lot of talent. So the talent is lost. That's not to say that people don't have talents, but it doesn't take much effort. And I know I might be hypocritical, hypocritical, doing this on a platform that a lot of people use. A lot of people make a lot of money on here, big time YouTubers. So I get that. But I'm not trying to become an actor. I'm not trying to become, Tom Cruise or, some other actor out there. But I just look at the way that Hollywood operates now. Again, they can't build stars anymore because every day, every minute of the day, there's a new star. And I think, to me, there's so many out there, they get lost in the shuffle. There's great actors out there, but They're not um, they're not given the chance. They're not given the platform because they don't say the right things, or you know, who knows? I mean, we could talk about various reasons as to why, and we've ranted on these things. I'm not gonna go on a full rant here. This is more of an indictment on Hollywood because maybe you look at a guy like Tom Cruise, and I'm like, that is a star. This guy's been around for what, 4 decades, and even I could see in the next 10 years, when Tom Cruise is 70, I could see Tom Cruise still doing this. And at the same time, unfortunately, Hollywood, they're still going to be in this place where they don't have that up and comer. They don't have these up and comer actors, to sort of, be on that level, or, be of that caliber. Again, whether if you like Tom Cruise or not, because of the whole Scientology thing, I get that. But again, they just don't create them like they used to. You don't even have actors also that really command the screen. Like, another actor, for example, Tommy Lee Jones. Today I was scrolling through Twitter. Yeah, I do have Twitter. But, I was on Twitter and I saw a clip from The Fugitive. And I just happened to, come across this clip. And this is the scene where Tommy Lee Jones is, we got to find Richard Kimball. We got to search every outhouse, doghouse, henhouse. And I'm like, there's another great actor that commands the screen. And, I love Tom Lee Jones, but, I just wanted to mention that. So you don't even have actors anymore that really command the screen. Tom Cruise commands the screen. Tom Lee Jones commands the screen. And I know that was sort of a random little sidebar there. But I don't know. I just look at the future, and to me, it just doesn't look. I'm trying to think out the word. Again, this is me just kind of going off impromptu here. But Hollywood just doesn't. I don't know why. Maybe I can ask you guys out there, what do you think? Why doesn't Hollywood build that next star? Who is that next big star? There's still big stars around, but the stars that we grew up with, that we are familiar with, that still have big names, these are people that are in their either mid-50s, late 50s, 60s, early 60s, mid-60s, 70s even. Like Brad Pitt. This guy's almost 60. Leonardo DiCaprio, great actor. Another actor that, puts out a lot of quality movies. He's an A-lister. But, he's almost, 50? He's pushing 50. And, other names you could throw out there. I mean, again, these are actors that were big back in their day, and they're still big now because of the films that they did. Like, if you look past over the past 10 years, is there a lot of big stars that okay, people might say, well, what about the MCU? Robert Downey Jr., he's a great actor. He was great as Iron Man. Chris Evans, a great actor. Chris Hemsworth, did a great job as Thor. But it just seems like, they can't really get away from those characters. They were great in those parts, but, it seems like they can't really get away from those characters. I mean, we haven't really seen Robert Downey Jr. lately. And I get it, maybe he's just enjoying his time, what have you, but it's one of those things like, in regards to that, and maybe I'm going off in a different, direction here with this topic. But as good as actors as those guys are, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, and some of the other actors, you can't really separate them from their characters because, those movies made so much money, etc. I mean, but again, maybe I'm just going off on a different tangent there. But then again, I wonder, what is the future? Because again, going back to Tom Cruise for a minute, I mean, I don't see this guy slowing down anytime soon. This guy is probably going to go into his 70s, doing these crazy stunts, and he's putting Hollywood to shame. I'm not saying that every up-and-comer, has to be that Tom Cruise, and put his life on the line, by hanging on to airplanes and stuff. I'm not saying that. But the dedication is not there. The dedication is non-existent. And again, it's an indictment on Hollywood because they don't want to create the next big star. They don't want to put the platform or give that actor or actress that platform because they don't want to take the chance. They don't want to take the risk. They don't want to gradually build someone up because, again, now in this age of everything is instant gratification in regards to content, because that's the word now, content. It's not movies, it's content. It's not a TV show. We need content. Everything has to be content. And we have to fill up, these platforms with content. And again, I'm not saying there's not talented actors out there today, but they just don't make them like they used to. And someone might say, well, oh, you're just thinking of the past, and you're thinking of, or maybe you're just kind of caught in the way things used to be. But even 15, 20 years from now, when these guys are older, we're still going to remember these actors, because a lot of these actors, not just Tom Cruise, but many out there, whether it be, Brad Pitt or Leo or what have you, Harrison Ford, Bruce Willis even, which I feel for Bruce Willis there because he has dementia. But these are guys that transcend. I mean, really, what are some actors now that really transcend? There's not. There's not a lot of actors now that Hollywood is getting behind that really, in the last, 10 years or whatever. I mean, people might say, again, Robert Downey Jr. because of Iron Man. And he's a great actor. He's always been a great actor. But there's not a lot of stars that Hollywood has got behind that transcends, mainstream or, whatever you want to use there. But anyways, I just wanted to make this topic video for today. Again, I know maybe I went off in a couple of, side tangents, whatever, but, that's just how it goes. But what is the future? What is the future of Hollywood? What does it look like in the next 5 to 10 years? As far as, building that next big star. And again, I'm not looking for the next Tom Cruise, but I think a big part of it is the dedication is gone. the effort, the dedication today is non-existent because we're so worried about, how can we push this message? How can we shoehorn, politics into movies instead of, entertaining our audiences, whatever you believe. The fact is, entertainment has been missing for a while. And I just want entertainment again. That's not so hard. Hashtag bring back entertainment. Get that trending. I look at a movie like Top Gun Maverick. No one expected Top Gun Maverick to make as much money as it did. It just goes to show that people want to be entertained again. People want pure escapism. To escape from life for a couple of hours. Enjoy a movie that people can get behind. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll just wrap it up here. But thank you for watching and take care.